Good morning. Uh, at the time of filing before cases pertaining to consumer cases, the primary concept should be understood that whether the purchaser or the complainant who approaches the consumer redressal forum is indulging in activities of purchasing for his personal consumption or for his personal employment or for commercial purpose on contract. That is the primary Great Wall of China prevailing between these two area of transaction. So unless and until you understand that concept, it is dangerous to succeed, because other side you may be appearing for small purchasers, farmers, ordinary consumers, but the opposite side may be equipped with well experienced advocates, senior advocates, because they are having financial mighty power to defend your case. Therefore, being an advocate, a born social reformer, service provider for needy people, must equip with this area of knowledge. One fantastic judgment which deals with so many cases about the distinguishable concept of consumer is within the jurisdiction of the Consumer Redressal Forum, or likely to be ousted for want of jurisdiction due to commercial transaction and contractual transaction. AR 2020 Supreme Court 3136, Nandan Biomatrix Limited versus Ambika Devi and others. I am proud to deal with this knowledge of law, because this is dealing with farmers. This judgment, Mr. Santana Gaudar and Subhash Reddy discussed the various the prevailing adversities and so many drawbacks being sustained by farmers, cultivators, horticultures, etc. The brief of the case: the complainant is a small landholder who responded to the advertisement issued by the appellant, a seed company, regarding buyback of saved muesli, a medicinal crop, at attractive prices. So there was an agreement, and this appellant is having franchise agreement with Herbs India. So the transaction was that they will sell 750 some kgs of wet muesli for sowing from the appellant at the rate of 400 per kg and cultivating in our land. The appellant was asked to buy back produce at minimum price of 1000 per kg. So on refusal, the district forum was approached. The complaint was dismissed, stating that the farmer was not consumer within the meaning of Consumer Protection Act 1986. So State Commission intervened the district forum judgment and awarded compensation, and then went to National Commission, and that was also rejected. Therefore, SLP was filed. The revision before the National Commission was dismissed with a cost of 2,500 because the vexatious litigation. The question, the major ground was that the facts of the case is within the provisions of 2D. Therefore, there was tripartite agreement, and there was a resale process. Therefore, section 2D applicable, they said. But then they read section 2D. 2D means any person who buys goods for consideration which has been paid or promised or partly paid or partly promised. For consideration paid, promised, and any system of deferred payment, then does not include a person who obtains such goods for resale or for any commercial purpose. This is most important. Again, 2, D1, D2 also deals with service. Consumer Redressal Forum deals with untrade practice and defected consumer. Then therefore they dealt that if it is any commercial purpose, the complaint is not maintainable. Then the several cases, Lakshmi Engineering Works, AR 1995, SC 1488, so many judgments were discussed, and the judgment also specifically given the instances by narrating the stories pertaining to the typewriter purchaser, car purchaser, rickshaw purchaser, lathe machine purchaser, and using for their livelihood. And some of them they have held in favor of the complainant. And finally, so many cases, kindly go through all the cases. You will have interesting cases, how the cases were filed. That the finding of the court was that it is not possible to take view that the growers had purchased the seeds for resale or for any commercial purpose, and they are excluded from definition of the term consumer. That was a holding. Then Sakti sugar case was discussed, Shankar Reddy case was discussed. That all you have to go through that. Then they said, they say we feel constrained to note that Indian agriculture scenario today is very imperilled state. Agriculture have to deal with serious environmental concerns like topsoil depletion, contamination of food, water, soil due to toxic fertilizers and pesticides, and the vagaries of the weather which are becoming more and more severe, unpredictable as the climate deteriorates. They have said most Indian farmers own only small land holdings which require expensive inputs such as irrigation, electricity, seeds, fertilizer and pesticide. They say the sway of seed companies over small farmers in India is of now minimal when agriculture with small landholding do enter into agreement to grow crops on terms dictated by the seed companies. Often the crops require the intensive usage of labor and mechanization. They are also discussed about that. We are alarmed by the growing trend among seed companies of engaging in frivolous litigations with the farmer, virtually defeating the purposely speedy redressal envisaged under 1986 Act. Finally, we find no reason to interfere with the order of national. They held respondent is a consumer within the meaning of 1986 Act and dismissed the instant appeal. So this fantastic judgment must be gone through page wise page, and I hope after reading that you can concentrate on that. Not only farmers cultivation purchase of seeds, poultry farm promising to repurchase by supplying the periodically like other bats, emu, turkey, all those things. This is the way of cheating process. Initially they accept, later on they decline to purchase it. Therefore this resale was not considered by the Supreme Court of India because it is for the farmers' livelihood. They are not selling to third party, and this aspect was thoroughly discussed. Kindly go through that. Today is Govardhan Day. Congratulations, best wishes.